afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. You got Amy Strange, Techno Mediums, Paranormal 1111, where we attempt to talk to heaven. I have the Ghost Tube SEER on, and there is a stern-looking gentleman from Candlelight Era, as we got on the spirit box that I was using a minute ago. But yeah, he looks like he's definitely... At least he's not the DEVIL, but he's real close. I am in that area where there's a property that I want. And when I win the lottery, I want to win like $100 million because this is an $8 million property. And I want to make it into affordable, and I do mean affordable, senior housing for myself, my friends, and other people who are waiting on a list. Now I've got the other spirit box going so that we can have two spirit boxes going. The reason I chose here is because on a map it is close to where I believe there is a ley line.
West.
We are facing east, actually. But the ley line starts in the west, yes, or maybe the north. But anyway, I was looking up ley lines in Massachusetts, and there was indeed one going right straight through where I live. So if we could see it, we ought to be able to see it over here somewhere, because it goes right straight through the mansion that I would like to buy. And the funny thing about that, or odd thing about that, not funny, haha, is that it is a former priest's retreat. And every time I go there with my Ghost Tube SEER that makes the images, I get a straight up DEVIL energy. And I'm like not even a mile away from there right now. Oh. Now, Spirit's been sending this particular image a lot lately. 3 men having a meeting, which I find...
My name is Victoria.
Hi, Victoria. Welcome. Which Victoria are you? Since we have 3, I don't want to call them leaders, because they're not leading anything but their own, their own self-improvement. But anyway, we got the Yahoo, the Pootie, and the Don the Con. All right? And there were 3 men in that image, as if depicting 3 men meeting who are messing up the world. Oh, this one's weird. This one is, I can't tell if that's children or people with what looks like a woman with a really big head watching over them. Thank you, spirits. So, yeah, I checked with my magnometer, and the energy is higher over by the priest retreat, the magnometer energy, than it is where I am right now. By at least, I'd say, 25 points. It was in the 40s, 30s, and 40s over there, and here it's 20 and under. So, it does kind of prove to me that there might be an energy line over there. So that was cool. That's what I came out for. The spirit box has said...
Nurturing.
Let me see if I can... That's my finger, so we go over some. I'm looking to line up the words. And why can I not line up the words? Here's my finger. Go over. There we go. That's the words we've gotten so far. Not necessarily a bad thing. Victoria. Now, could be a lot of Victorias. Virginia comes through, and we know that name. Renee comes through.
Sit and listen.
Sit and listen, but that's boring for my people. Renee comes through. Waiting for Alex, although I do believe Alex has come through in the past. What am I listening to? What am I listening to? All right, let's see. Spirit, are you with me? I have a couple questions that I would love it if you would answer. If I can remember what the question was when I left the house. Rats. I was watching videos on the outer limits of our solar system, and I had a question, and now I can't remember it. So, that's the part about getting old that really stinks, is the memory. Or lack thereof. Ding. Oh, I love it when they send vast rooms that tell me next to nothing. What do you got there? I wanted to ask if something was true, and now I can't remember what to ask. Oh, okay. I want to know. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Dr. Stephen Greer. He is frequent. You've heard of him frequently? Well, let's just say he's a physician turned ET communicator. And you can Google him. Okay? Oh, I like that. Didn't hear that one come through. Hi, Nicola. Looky there. Where is it? I gotta get it lined up. It's my finger. There's the side of it. Oh, I want you to see this one. Can you see Nicola? Sit and listen. Now, I have had a conversation with Nicola before. And that young man, that older man that came through earlier, that just might be him. All right, this looks like a senior lady. Hello. Somebody's Nana. All right, I've got Nicola here. Nicola, please stay and talk. Now, I'm all excited because you're here and I can't remember what I was going to ask. Rats. Talk to me, Nicola. Are you with me frequently? Because you really should speak up more often. I would love that.
Compassion.
I try to be compassionate. All right, I have a pendulum here somewhere that I put down for a second, and now I can't find it. There it is. Nicola, would you like to play with the pendulum? As you tell me to sit and listen. Nicola, I'm going to ask a question. Let's see here. How can I do this? I'm going to take you out of your little thing. Bring you down. There's the... All right, there's the words. All right. I got myself braced up against the seat. Sorry. Trying to get a better handle on this. Let's see my hands right there. Nice and solid. And, oh, someone walking a street. All right, away from us is yes. Side to side is no. Nicola, are you here with us? That is straight in front of me, front and back. That's a yes. Nicola, is there such thing as a time
Honest.
machine? He says honest. See the honest? He's telling me yes, honest. All right. Nicola, is there such thing as a time machine?
The attic.
In the attic? You need to tell me what attic. All right, see how that's going side to side now? He's telling me no, I'm not talking about an attic. That's somebody else. Thank you, Nicola. Nicola, do we have a time machine? Does somebody have a time machine now? Sorry about the messy car. Nicola, forward and back if yes, side to side if no. We have a time machine now? Somebody does? Is it somebody good? All right, thanks.
You are generous.
Thank you. All right, one more question. There's a doctor, a man named Dr. Stephen Greer. He says that we have spacecraft that goes beyond Mars, out of our solar system even. Is that true? A little harder, please. Little better swing. That's true. All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Nicola. Love to have you visit. Please feel free to talk all you like. Well, I didn't expect that. Before I do that again, I'm going to clean my car. Now I'm embarrassed, but anyway, I do eat in my car on the run, and it's got crumbs and stuff. Well, I don't know if you believe, but I believe that Nikola Tesla came by and said, honest. Honest. So, we do have somebody on the planet, he says, has the capability of a time machine. I am calling Nicola, calling anybody who
I
wants.
was treated well.
Good. That can't be Nicola because he didn't feel like he was treated well, and I would have to agree with him that he was not treated very well. So wow, I didn't expect that. Well, thank you for riding in on that ley line. If he ever says Tesla, I'll fall right over. I have a screenshot of Diana Spencer in one screenshot. That was quite the gift she gave me. Oh, is that a young woman in the light? Do I have anybody with Virginia? Renee? Alex? Keith Porter? Any of the Umpstein victims? I hate to use the term victims because I know you're survivors in eternity, but
Don't upset him.
who's him? I would love to know who's him and who I am not to upset. Um, I do believe Mr. J.E. You're busy? Well, go be busy. I believe Mr. J.E. is in the,
I'm with my parents.
the, okay, okay. I believe that Mr. J.E. is in the astral plane. People say they don't think he is crossed over, but I don't think he's in the physical world either. So, and other readers have said that he wants to lessen his karma, his karmic debt, by assisting us in taking down Upstein. And I don't see that happening. I don't think that's possible. I really don't. So, let's see. Oh, yes, let's try a card or two.
Hazel.
Hi, Hazel. Spirit box is getting a little mundane here. For a minute there, it was exciting. And the more we see in the news, the more it looks like the Umpstein files are always going to be there to get in the way of the Orange Offender. Now, the atrocities that he has committed and allegedly continues to commit, we're going to have to leave that to the Most High, because I don't expect him to survive much longer. As I'm shuffling, I'm seeing all kinds of cards of confirmation to that. The Wheel of Fortune wants to pop out. So, Spirit, my guides, Ambrose, are you around? I never know what to do with that card. The Knight of Wands is always bright red in my deck. And he brings fiery information and maybe something out of left field, but that red always makes me nervous when I'm talking about the Umpsteins. So, and here he is again. All right.
They shot me.
They did. I'm sorry. Where were you that they shot you? Tell me more. Can you see that good? I hope. The Knight of Wands on his big charging to my left. So that maybe is a good thing if he's charging to the left with lots of new ideas and plans. But not before. Excuse me, a bit of a struggle.
Ghastly.
A ghastly struggle? Oh, thanks for the clarification. Just what I wanted to hear. You mean it was ghastly when they shot you? I imagine it was, and I'm so sorry about that. Now, next card is a couple of readers' military card, mine included. It is the Chariot. And if you look closely, the Chariot driver is not happy. And at the bottom, we've got a couple of ladies. So the ladies have brought things to a full stop in the Umpstein situation. Yes, they have. He cannot get past the emotions that situation causes through the whole country and even the world. We're not having it. Period. Now, the Queen of Wands comes up, and she's holding that sunflower, which makes me think of the Orange Offender going to Miss President Z and begging him to help with the drones. So, that's his sign there. And a little black cat that says,
I worked here.
you did, tell me about it. Little black cat that says, I see everything. Oh, and if we go to the bottom of the deck, we see why all this stuff is happening all at once. Because the orange offender knows his time is limited. So yeah, that's a comfort. That's a comfort. It won't be long now. Alright, that looks like a lady.
Agony.
A woman. Maybe of the 1700s? 1800s? I can't see her all that clearly. You feel agony? They shot you. Ghastly. You worked here in agony. Oh, I'm with my parents and they shot me. Oh, is that you, Thomas Crooks? Thomas Crooks is the young man who was killed in the first so-called assassination attempt on the orange offender. It is told to us, the story that came out was that he thought he was shooting blanks.
I feel lost.
He thought he was shooting blanks, and I have a video you can find. The thumbnail is a statue that looks kind of like the Statue of Liberty, and it mentions the president and the assassination. I'm sorry you feel lost. I'm more than happy to try to help. And so he came through. I looked him up. His name is Thomas Crooks, and he was 20 years old, and he died for his mistaken judgment. And he does pop in every now and then, and his first thing was, I'm with my parents. You'll find that on the video. And he was shot. So I'm thinking that even though he doesn't want to say his name for whatever reason, that's who just popped in. So yeah, I'm not sure what time we got here or how long we've been here. Alright, can you see the I'm with my parents, they shot me. It was ghastly. He felt agony. And now he feels a little bit lost because he doesn't know what else to do. And he's probably afraid of going to hell or something, which I don't think he will. I think that he was conned into doing what he did. And for that, he may have to do a couple lesson type things, but I don't think he's going to be blamed.
You see us.
I don't think he's going to be blamed for the action because it wasn't his original decision or thought. I do not see you. I can hear you through the device.
You're a nightmare.
Oh, yeah? You're a programmed response. Here we have 7 of Cups.
No, please leave.
I will in a minute. 7 of Cups. Don't like hitting when I hit the nose on the head, huh? 7 of Cups. Bad decisions. That goes along with how Thomas Crook died. Bad decisions. Right? Confusion. Confusion and bad decisions. Yeah, that goes along with it. Thomas, you're doing a good job. I wish you'd leave your name. And that looks like a lady in white. You guys are doing great with the images today. Thank you. And, okay, we got these two together in a celebration. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, well. All right. Wow. Let's work with these.
17.
Right. Were you 17? You said I heard you were 20. If you're 17, that's even worse. All right, so what were we talking about? We were talking about, let's see. Let me check the last card there so I remember what I was talking about.
I will show you.
The last card was the Death card. And then after the Death card, we got the Wheel of Fortune, which is a wonderful moving on, what goes up must come down card. So I take that as a very positive thing. And we got the Hanged Man, which is a change of opinions. A lot of people have changed their opinions concerning the orange offender. He ran on a campaign of no war, no higher prices, you know, and we know what that was.
Be careful in here.
I'm careful. We know what that was. So, so he got installed by this energy on the left, and they celebrated, you know. Got in there with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of cheating, a little bit of not quite right, and they celebrated their victory. And they thought they had it all going on. They thought that the world, they put out their boats, they sent their ships out to see what would come back, and they thought they were ruling the world. They thought they had the whole world by the cojones. And they thought that the world wouldn't care what happened to the children. He literally thought he could say, "Oh, I'm exonerated. Shut up. Move on." And they thought we would. But we're better than that.
Vegan.
Yes. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. It is the celebration of the day when the Catholics destroyed the pagans. But guess what? We're still here. And then the world says,
Johnson.
oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. That's the sword of truth, piercing the fake king's crown. And so that's where we are at the moment. We are in uncharted territory constitutionally, which brings us to the Fool. Try to get that to come in better. The Fool goes on a new adventure, a new journey, and that is the United States right now. However it happened, we foolishly let a con man into the highest office in our land. And now we're off on a new journey because of it. The Wheel of Fortune says the journey will turn out all right.
The little boy likes you.
The little boy likes me. Hello, Johnson. We have Johnson, as in Mikey of the little Johnson. Yeah. So, see if I can get the letters to show up. There you go. All right, I feel lost. You see us? No.
We're not bad.
No, I don't think you're bad. So there's the words. I'm going to pull one more card. Oh, here we go. The World. That was on the bottom of the deck. The World is also endings of and the end of an era and new beginnings. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm pretty pleased with the card pullings. I think we did pretty good. So try not to worry. It'll get better. It'll get better.
You are free.
Yes, I am. So are you. We are all free. We all have free will. And the dark things that bother us, depress us, give us anxiety,
Lights.
they're not allowed to do that if we just say, I know that I have free will. You can't bother me. Go away. The lights, tell me about the lights. I'm about done, guys. That was a nice little combination of all my different devices. Oh, hi. The cardinal is my grandmother. Hi, Nanny. Thank you. I love you too. My grandmother's favorite bird was the cardinal. And ever since she's passed away, the cardinal has brought her to me.
Equal.
Yeah. Equal is important, huh? Nanny, can you leave your name?
My body's around here.
I suppose it could be. Because
I remember how I died.
How did you die? Tell us. We're fascinated. In the old days, in the 1800s, most people buried their dead on their own land. So when they say I'm buried around here, I suppose you could be. Or it could, or why are you swearing? Why are you swearing? The other day it just said F. So now it's getting brave, right? So funny. There's no need to curse, you know. My body's around here, and I remember how I died. I'm trying to get him to tell me. Interference. What interference? Because the other spirits are not allowed to interfere. You tell them leave you alone, they got to leave you alone. So what do you mean by interference? Nicola,
Shot.
Yeah, you said you were shot. Nicola, you still here? Or did you hit and run? I love it when celebrities pop by. I told you on my other screenshot thingy, I have Diana Spencer, which I am greatly complimented that she pops by. So I'm going to head in now. It's gray and pretty chilly. Anything else you want to say besides F and shot? You didn't tell me what kind of interference. Did ya? I'm being quiet and listening. All right, folks. We've been doing this for a while, so I think it's long enough. I'm going to do the countdown that encourages... Burnt. Ooh. Now, earlier I got, what was that? Chivalry. And the entities who come through with things like chivalry and things from the Middle Ages, I think those are my Templars. And burnt can be like burnt at the stake. And they just said, I remember how I died. And then burnt. So it may have been A, that they're remembering being burnt at the stake, or B, it could have been a means by which the indigenous people...
What's that device?
It's called a spirit box. It works with radio waves and your energy, mostly. It could have been an indigenous burial ritual, was to burn somebody's body. You know, like out west when they put them on the platform. I don't know what this is. It looks like somebody left their floaties on the water, but it also looks like Band-Aids on the water. See how they raise up in the middle? Okay. What's that? Can you guys tell me what that is? So yeah, this device is from 2015, maybe. They've been around for a while. The spirit box itself has been around for decades, but the modern version of it has been around for probably 10 years, give or take. And it works with radio waves. Sometimes a word database for you to choose from, and other ones don't have the database. You just got to blurt it out. Does that help? I can't see the time on this one. All right, the countdown. Oh, while I'm talking about Indigenous people, let me acknowledge the First Lights people of the southeastern Massachusetts region, the Wampanoags. They are still here, and they are wonderful people. They are the custodians of these lands and waters for the last 10 to 15,000 years, and as such, they deserve acknowledgement.
Twins.
Twins? Oh, what's that? Is that a Himalayan temple there, guys? I believe my spirit guides are Himalayan monks. Kind of like the monks that were on the Peace Walk, but a lot older. I have gotten 700 BC on my spirit box before. Have I not, guys? Twins. Talk to me about twins. What do you want me to know about twins? All right. Been trying to do the countdown. 1. This is the end of the video countdown, and they always pop in before I go. 2. 3. Battery. And the energy level on this thing right now is 83%. The battery's fine. So funny. But thank you for reminding me that I better check the battery in the other one. But you see, every time I start the countdown, they talk. They don't necessarily say goodbye, but they get in their last little comment. Great job, guys. Oh, did I make that stop? I did. Okay. All right, before I shut that off and start it again, let me show you the words again. Yeah, they felt the need to swear. All right, so we'll shut that off and start it again. And to my tried and trues and my brand news, thank you so much for your subscription. You are so kind. And to brand news who are just hitting the channel, you got Amy Strange, Techno Mediums, Paranormal 1111, where we talk to heaven. Hit that like. Down in the corner on the right or the left, there's a little square. That's my subscribe button. I know it's little, but you know it's there. Hit it. It's free. And leave me a comment. I'm a 66-year-old techno medium who's been called a witch in her day. Until next time, thank you so much. I'm Amy Strange, and I'll be back.